Hello, Carol. I hope you're doing well today. We'll give everyone a few minutes to get here. Very interesting. I'm assuming you can hear me. Carol, can you hear me? Hello, Marby. Can you or Carol let me know if you can hear me? Or do you see me? Hello? Yes. Okay, good. We're just waiting for some more people to come. Carol hears too. Good. Wanting to hear the beautiful things. Oh, here's Annie. Good morning. You see me and hear me. This is wonderful. You can hear you and you hear me too? I don't know. So, Marby, how are you doing today? Good? She's saying hello to Carol and Anik. Well, how many people got touched by the full moon last night? Carol was telling me it was the full moon. I can tell you from here, the sun rose today many feet to the left, whatever that means. Yes, I'm good. It's raining. Well, it's refreshing, bringing new life, new experiences into the new understandings that just came in. I guess you're not a rain lover. It's sunny here, and I'm assuming it'll be hot today. So, I apologize because my head is filled with a lot of the work I've been doing. And so I know I spoke to you about the 6 infusions. I'll probably get them up this weekend. Doug has to work with the bank to get the ways to pay. So it's going to be 6 infusions with the Palladium healings for $240. Now, I think I offered yesterday everyone a session, and I'll extend that to today for half price at $80. Good morning, Barbara Ward. Thank you. Now, what I want to share is something very much a miracle is happening. I do have a master class of people who, some have been in that class for maybe almost 10 years. But what happened this last weekend is I began initiations into light coming down through that you can use through your hands and use for healing. And it was very, very powerful. And everyone received 2 of them. And for the next 7 months, everyone will receive another one. Oh, yes, they're brand new. They're for the experience of now. Yep. I hear you, me was a mistake. Okay. Yes, they're going to, remember I stopped them because you had grown to the level of what I had given. And now Annick and Carol were 2 that received that initiation. And they, in a moment, grew to another whole level of their being. So now we can continue in that same way with the infusions. In those infusions, we do travel to the Pleiades and work with the Pleiadian master healer while I'm giving that information. It's by as I speak, so you receive it, is kind of how the infusions look. So Annick's saying, ooh, great. I'm thrilled. And Tiany's here. So I'm telling you because a lot of you maybe really don't know me and my work. I've been teaching and working for many, many years. And some of the people have been working with me for many years. Oh, my stomach is growling. I guess it has something it wants to say. So, like yesterday, I offered everyone a session for half price. So, what I'm asking, are people here not interested in doing work with other people? Or is it that you don't know how? I'm open to whatever your answer is because, yes, I'm very evolved and can talk about a lot of things, but that's my basic core always, to help people be a part of those who are that 144,000 that are coming to help all the other people. So that's a question for you to ask yourself inside. And I work with a very high team, and it's very profound work that comes through for everyone that participates. So good morning, Tandy. Thank you for coming. And you can hear there with Annick, she's very thrilled. They've all wanted continued infusions. But now there's going to be not only infusions, but a whole infusion of another level of work, which perhaps as it evolves through the next 8 months is going to also have sound with it. I am not sure. The one thing you know when you're working with the masters is you listen, and it is all determined out of my hands between the masters and God. So I'm not going to extend this till Thursday, my period of time here. I think I'll be moving more to a podcast type thing. But I'll let you know if I'm going to not be here for these 3 days. And anybody have any questions about any of those things? Do you remember enjoying your infusions, Barbara? I don't know. Can you hear me? When there's dead silence, it's like, hello. All right, so let me see who can be here around me. If you have any questions about those things, I gave you my phone number yesterday and my email. You can also leave something after the video. Hello, Dream Tooth. I was just telling everybody what I have coming up for people who are interested in doing healing. I'm going to be working for an 8-month period of time with people to infuse them into light frequency to be able to use on themselves and with healing. And I also have 6 infusions for healing for the individual person coming up. And for 6 of them, it will be $240. Okay. So if any of that interests you, you can write to me, because this is kind of like a side thing to reach out to people, but the healing work is more what I do for a long time now. 41 years I have been doing this work. So good to see you. All right. So if anyone could come up with any questions for me, let me know. Everybody's very quiet today. And did anyone see the full moon last night? I did not see it, but I guess I am feeling the essence of it. Oh, hello, sweet Farish. How are you doing? Today is Wednesday, right? I think of you and I think of a message. Internet problems where you are? Oh, I'm sorry. Yesterday, I'm sitting and I heard a big explosion and I could see the flash and our electricity totally went off. So about the time I called my husband and got him almost ready to leave work, it came back on. So maybe it's something that's just happening everywhere. But yes, you enjoyed the infusions. I'm glad to hear that. This is Carol. I highly recommend working at a deeper level with TheoSophia. It has changed my life immensely. Oh, thank you, Carol. Still moving through health issues. Well, when you're on your path and you're growing, that's part of what you heal are your health issues. People don't realize I've been working for maybe 15 years every week with a naturopath, and I now have what's called 98% health. You might not think so by looking at me, but I am 74 and look much younger. And I have learned, and that's the biggest thing, is to not be negative about whatever health issue there is, but be welcomed with it, to learn about it and heal it and see what can change just from a new attitude. And Carol says, and she continues to grow also. So there's never anything that does not have the capacity to heal. The phagocytes, which Saint Germain will talk about with the violet flame, you can always call them on to clear whatever issue is going on for you. Put them to work. That's what they're there for. Most people are just living life. And yet, what we're really here for is to develop our light. So let's see what's saying here. I am interested in the healing work, but budget for it a concern. We'll have to discuss on the side. Will you be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week? Yes. And if you want to call me, you can. Like today, I think I'm done after 1:30. You can call it. I think, my number is 610-888-7853. Okay? Sweet Farish, I agree. It's an opportunity for my body to heal, and we let go of what no longer serves me. That's right. And I also think for that person, it's going to be a yearning, and what you're forgetting, even for you, Marianne, which I had to learn, God's there. God is your partner. And in whatever way, he'll find a way to get it to you. I've had that concern before, especially in the beginning. The first thing I did was on an energy you probably never heard of, Omega energy. And this wonderful being came, and I had to see him. And I wanted to see him so bad, someone gifted it to me. And that was my beginning. I knew it was what I was meant to do. I had been an avid tennis player and mom of 2 kids. But then what was important to me was working for God. So that's a piece in itself. And to feel and meditate and connect with God, are you here to be and work with him as a partner of his work, and to love people and to help people. But to do that, you have to love yourself first. That's why I say one of the first parts usually is in the process, you must heal yourself. I agree. It's an opportunity for my body to heal and let go of what no longer serves me. That's exactly right. I've actually been one to experience having a higher aspect of myself come in when I had reached a point where there was really nowhere else to go. And my daughter-in-law said, "What happened? You started talking." It's funny now, my husband will tell me it was 2 years where I hardly talked. I don't recollect that or why that. And it's hard to imagine the way I am today that ever existed. So I can hear all of you. I understand, been there, done that. And I don't think there's any person who would stand in the alignment of God and say they haven't done that. So, yeah, see, you got to talk to God. How is he going to work with you? The best paycheck you get is the one God gives you. So, yeah, we'll talk, Mary, and you'd be surprised of all the different things. Doug and I had one woman. We went to Thailand for those months to learn to become initiators, and there were 5 of us that got initiated to do the bija work of Babaji's meditations. And I got and Doug got accepted into the lineage of the masters. And that's why I have the ability to initiate into the energy light. So back when that happened, I had no idea that that's how it was going to look. I was somewhere else than in the meditation that we were doing at this lady's house. I went into this cave on a train, and I came out, and I had been given the gold light to give to people. Simple things. It's not that I always plan things how they are and how they come, but once you set your mind that this is who you are and what you desire to do in your own unique way, you will take what I offer, which would be in a lot of light, and offer it to however it's going to be done in the world. So there's a great sense of peace in when you go to sleep at night and you sleep knowing you are that beacon of that light, and you wake up with a new day. We live here on the lake with geese and babies, and it's just so fulfilling to see. And we don't have a lot of money, but what God has given us is a beautiful place to live, to be, and to be at peace. So you might want to take a moment and ask yourself, what is your mind thinking? What is the mind? Because thoughts are things. And what you're putting out to the world will come back to you. I believe I have everything and beyond. That is my truth. So um, I can't say and tell you those who think you don't have the money, maybe you won't have the money until you ask for it and explain why. You see, Jesus says, as he stands before me, that he had always a place to rest and food to eat, and those who would observe him today would say he had nothing, and yet he was probably the most full of God's love than any of us have yet felt. And he had friends, he had people who listened, and he had words that wanted to come and move through him and touch people. It's just such a beautiful thing that uh, if you find that you have the capacity to bring that, why wouldn't you do it? There's no mistake that we happen to be meeting each other, and very unusual that I even suggested this today. We did the initiation work on Saturday, and it was overwhelming. Anik was there, Carol was there, and they're totally different. Excuse me. And it has moved me so. I want to make sure that I reach out to anyone else who may become that bringer of the light that's here for a reason, and it's why you found me. So I'll let you know I will do it. And then you'll have to decide how you're going to choose to do it. It's very fascinating. Uh, he's very, very welcoming. He is. He's holding his arms out. He goes, "You're forgetting that I would be with you for every step. I am with all people who desire to work with my Father and to work with me." But he is saying, remember, I have always said, go and even do more than what I have done. Go and learn and come and help people that you think cannot be helped. For your heart will speak to them. Your heart will have them feel the truth. And so be it. Now behind him I have, I don't know what's happening in my throat, just a minute. I have Mary Magdalene behind him. There is a great love. A great love If there are those of you here who have become the mother or a father of a child, then you will understand what love at yet a deeper level is. For each client becomes a child that you nurture, that you bring light to, that you talk with God and find what is it that they need? Where do I need to take them? So many things. And whatever it is that you do today, I was told yesterday, if it's time to leave the job you have, they say in the heavens, hallelujah, because destiny is coming on board. And you are finally finding where you're meant to be. So you have to think about those words. I thought it was fascinating. I told my husband, and then here he had already come up with something he was going to change and bring to help women. So it's an interesting world. It's an interesting experience, and there are no limitations. It's a time right now when anything's possible. So I am part of the Syrian family, certainly part of the Andromeda family also. We work with the orbs. But the Palladians have been like uh, the healer that works with me, Asha. She's like a sister to me. And I would trust her with my heart, just as I have that comes in through my clear skull, the being of light up and above heaven. You know, you develop these relationships that each time your light increases. Like what we did this weekend is went into the different chakras, and what do you feel? What do you see? In my own way, I've been trying to work with all of you to understand. Unknown caller. Um, Sorry. I lost my train of. Oh, to try to have you begin to bring that light in every day for mother and father. What's it feel like? Where's it going? It's a different realization when you can begin to feel and see a color inside your heart. And the more you hold that thought in God, the more your heart feels like a pat of butter that's melting. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. So, does anyone have any questions for me? Is everybody still here? There's 8 here. All right. Joy is an interesting word. I want to pull a card here. And this is the word transformation. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. You're welcome, Marianne. And here's Sweet Farish. I'd like to ask for a message about my health, please. I'm recovering, but sometimes my feet very sad and discouraged. It's not easy. Thank you. Well, do you mind telling me what it is called that you have? It's not message today, but if you give me the name of what you do have, I'll be able to give you insight more clearly. Oh, thyroid. Do you know? Are you ready for this? Yeah, that's why I said thyroid, because I had Graves' disease in my thyroid. Now tell me how strange that is. So, what happened? I take my thyroid medicine every day and I'm perfectly fine. What they did, because mine was so high, they went in and destroyed some, but in that, like normal hospitals, they destroyed too much. So now I have to take thyroid. So let me see what I see for you. And where do you live? Do you not feel well on your medication? And where do you live? That's the other thing I want to know. In the mountains. And are you feeling good on the medication you have? So I'm assuming you go to an endocrinologist. And understand, I am not a doctor. Oh, oh. Are you an American? Because what I wanted to say, you yourself are an endocrinologist? That's so funny. That's what name I kept getting. So you're your own doctor? Yeah, I guess I don't know what Mauri. So you do see an endocrinologist. Okay, so here's the message I got. How many endocrinologists have you seen? Hello, Tierney. You've seen one? Because what I found, especially when all of a sudden they had destroyed too much, you have to find one that's really good. Uh, you've seen three already, so you know you can begin to tell. You are from South Africa, yes. Is that where this place, this young lady saying she lives? So, sweet Farish, I want you to sit and pray every night, asking God to guide you to the perfect doctor to help you feel normal. I'm saying normal. It's an island. All right. I'm sorry, I don't know where every place is. But let's take the pressure off of you having to find one, and we're going to ask God to find you one who will know the simplicity that you can go through to feel better. The basic line is you want to feel healthy. There is a way. That's what endocrinologists do. I myself, after that guy, I mean, they came in all dressed like in a spacesuit. They had this cup. Didn't tell me it was going to be something I shouldn't touch. Drink it. Now they don't even let you see people for a week. And then most of my thyroid was gone. So let's pray for your healthy. Let me write down your name, and I'm going to pray every day for you. And you need to find a good gynecologist. I don't know how that'll come. I don't know if you're going to bump into one. I don't know. We're going to let God handle it. Because you want to be healthy. Very simple. So Tandy's saying that where you live is an island close to South Africa. I see. Well, I'll be talking to you here, and let's start our prayer work, both of us. You know, there's a power when person with light power in the hands of God and the individual both ask for help. A lot gets answered. So let's do it. And very good. I'm going to ask along this with anyone else who would like to help support Sweet Farish to ask that what she needs to find is an endocrinologist that's going to know how to take the right tests to find out what type and level of thyroid she needs to take. Because if I don't take it, I can be dead tired. I do my best to always take it. As I got older, it's only becoming more. But I don't even see it as an issue. That's just an action of what I do. So that's where we want you to get, that where you feel better and just have to take your pills. There's not much else you can do. And I have had my physical doctors and my naturopath, the thyroid does begin to help itself. So know that too. All right. So that would be wonderful, and it will all bring something back to you whenever you pray for someone else. So I hope you like that response, Sweet Farish. And thank you. We got to learn a lot about you, and we appreciate you coming. And a lot's going to depend on how you maintain a clarity in your heart and your focus. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. Just ask God, help me. Bring me to someone who will know how to make me healthy. That's all. Because once we go down the dark road, the energy goes down the dark road, and that's not one that's going to reach out to God. Okay? Very good. This is who I am. And I'm sure there's going to be a number of people that are here today that are also going to pray with you. It's going to be like a huge prayer circle. And we'll all tap in whenever we see you're on here and see how you're doing and what you're feeling. Very good. So you must be very far away from us, but you know you're as close as our hearts. Isn't that an interesting way to think about it? You're all the way, and you and Tanny both in South Africa, and yet I can feel you both right here. I can bring you into the concentration of my mind, and we'll see the throat chakra. I want to see it illuminated in gold and healthy. What was funny is I always, every day, would see my throat in that gold that I mentioned. And when I was away in Thailand at a retreat, a young man came up, and he was from another type of organization, and like he was better than he is. I've never seen anyone with a gold throat. And I go, well, you haven't. He goes, that must mean your throat's perfect. I go, you're sure right it is. Because that's how I asked it to be, you see. What can I say? What can I say? Thank you, Marby. Well, let's let go of the stress. You know, there's probably not anyone here that still doesn't have some kind of issue. But we can't let it become that which takes us down a dark road. You have to remember that when you work with God, God's light, call them in at night and have them give the best of their heart they have to give you and heal. Voluntarious, I don't know what that means. Barbara Ward's going to join us. Personally, I am usually led to the right response when I write out my prayer. Whatever you all do, let's do it together and let's see what happens. If we say how it has to happen, then we let go of the greatness of it. It's about surrendering, you see? Yeah, or the great answer. Maybe we're wrong, I'm wrong, and it's not the doctor. Maybe it's an answer. Be awake, be listening, be looking. Okay? And anyone else? Carol, Anik, are you going to help us pray? I think so. Marby will. Yeah, who else is up here? Sweetie, you're in the wrong place to not think that people don't love you enough to pray for you. Okay, let me go back. Marianne, probably she will. I don't want to speak for them. Dream Tooth, are you going to also do prayers? Yeah, it's going to be great. God will guide us all in what to feel, think, and that's going to put everybody right in a spot where we all need to be. And Marianne Sloan says she will pray for you. You must be feeling a lot of love and light right now, and probably all focused on your throat. So, who knows what will happen, right? It is how things happen. Exactly. You know, my friend Val's not here today, but she lives in Switzerland and goes to Paris or Italy, and the trains don't work too well. She always calls and wants the violet flame uh, run so the train will start. The train's not moving. The train's not moving. So my husband will do the violet flame. It started moving already. Now she knows how to do the violet flame, but she calls us over here in America. It's okay. And it always works. And that's why she does it, because she knows that it will always work. So that's where we want everyone to get, to where you know that your prayer to God is heard and always works. Okay? Tanny's going to pray. So let's add not just America, but for people. Let's pray for people to find happiness and the truth of God. That would be wonderful. On a huge scale, throughout and around the earth. Well, and now we have to start including the extraterrestrials, because they're here, they're coming, they're going to come out, and they may have the answer that you're looking for. Who's to say? I will ask Asha, because they have more awareness than we do and greater capabilities and in the moment. So, yeah, how exciting. Whew. Yeah, And America really needs as much love as they can get right now. Do I want to say including me, and yet I have so much? I don't think so. But there's a lot of people who are afraid. Just as you're afraid over your thing. We want to eliminate the fear in this world. And how do we do that? But by being rooted into the earth and having our hearts open and our crown open and being connected. That's how we do it. So, there you go. What time is it? I've been speaking a long time. I have to talk to that friend, Val. She's going to be up next. So, but I wish you all a great weekend. And we all have a little bit of work to do, which working for God is like being who we truly are. It's not really work. And you may surprise you what you may get by being so loving about another soul. It's how it works, my friends. It's how it works. And Heather Houston, I haven't heard from you for a while, but I am assuming that you're going to join also. Very good. Powerful prayer moment. And we thank you, Sweet Farish, I love that name, for bringing us so closely together under God's name. How powerful is that? We won't forget it, right? So I'm going to go, and I will see you all on Monday. I do not believe I'm going to go on Thursday at it, and a lot of reasons why. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and you can always bring a question to me if you have it. Sweet Farish is still a lucky girl. That's all I could say. She is a very lucky girl, and I hope you feel that, because so much light's going to rain down on your parade. So, many blessings. Bye-bye.